Okay, Monday, 27th of May, 2024. So, the direction of this channel and starting a podcast. So, this is more of a housekeeping kind of video, but nonetheless sharing some clarity and some ideas and whatever else. Important stuff. So, it's worth understanding that the direction of this channel and the original purpose of it, this vlog, really, this daily vlog. So, 23rd of November, 2023, I quite literally woke up that day, watched a video and noticed it was 16 or so years old. And I thought, that's amazing. Imagine doing a little daily video or something. Imagine having something 16 years ago that you still remember or appreciate today, 16 years later. And then I thought, well, daily vlog, a video every day, sharing something where I am, sharing what I'm doing or thought or something worthwhile knowing about. Because I had the idea already to do something like a YouTube channel, sharing cool, smart stuff in general. But I was thinking, later, whenever in the future, just in general. So the desire was there. And one day I quite literally woke up, 23rd November, and thought, let's go for it. Then we can do a daily vlog, share something, a few minutes, something smart, and just put it out there. Just throw it out there. Daily vlog. Yes, why not? Initially, I was thinking it could be something experimental, different places, locations, whatever else. By all means, yeah, but now I'm a bit more, it's just share the information. But at the same time, nice habit. Now, the information I'm sharing is cool stuff, worthwhile, knowledgeable things that on my mind I'm thinking about. I got a whole list of things to discuss, but one at a time, and the list every now and then grows. So there's always more things to discuss. So, but it's just smart things that I've been thinking about. But also at the same time, it's a bit of a travel vlog as well, because some of these videos are in unique places that I have only been to once, or I may never go to again. Same thing, more or less. But nonetheless, it's like a in that context, it's like a home video. It's education and entertainment. Edutainment is something smart and also educational. No, educational. Also entertainment, because I'm in a unique place. I'm in Ireland, I'm at Stonehenge, I'm in Northern Ireland, I'm on Isle of Man, I'm in Wales, I am in wherever else. So it's nice. It's a nice way of remembering where I was and remember it fondly, but also at the same time it's something educational and worthwhile. So it's two birds, one stone, so to speak. And it's just a way of like recording where I was and building, at the same time, building a big library of content, of smart ideas and useful stuff that's worthwhile knowing. Because I also imagined doing this for 5, 10, 15 odd years, 20 odd years. And just imagine that's hundreds, thousands at that stage of videos. And a video every single day, something smart and cool and unique. So over time, this massive library of content is amassed and built and recorded. I did the maths a few days ago, a week or something ago, and I realised I've done about 20 hours of recording so far for this vlog. That's really, really cool. And that's just 6 or so months, so that's pretty cool. Now, so the idea was over time with this massive big library and archive of smart stuff, educational things that are worthwhile knowing, but also in unique places, Ireland, Isle of Man, you name it, Wales, everywhere else. And so that's like a home movie, remembering where I was, remember fondly, or this place, that place, wherever else. And it's this massive archive, hundreds of videos. You just type in a keyword and you'll find loads of stuff about it, which is amazing, really, really cool. So it's like a Venn diagram of different things, bring it all together. Perfect. Nice habit as well. And every single day, day by day, video by video, it just builds and builds and builds. And that's priceless. So it's sharing smart stuff, whether about life, dating, not so much of that recently. Bitcoin, yeah, fair enough, a fair amount of that. And other things worthwhile in life that I've been thinking about or worthwhile talking about, seasonal topics and things like that, and, depending on the day and beyond. Smart ideas. Again, things that I've been thinking about or that I can talk about quite effortlessly. And loads of them, loads and loads of them. Fair enough, the more the merrier, great. But I also figured that, well, don't expect anything, any fame, money, whatever else, attention, the algorithm playing in my favor, until at least I get to the 1,000th episode. which is going to be 3 odd years, so 2.5 or so years now. Fair enough, because I realised it was there for the long term. And yeah, imagine 16 years of sharing daily video, something smart, and 16 years of videos and a massive archive. That's amazing bit of history, like a time capsule, so to speak. So sharing ideas, worthwhile stuff, and about different topics and ideas, things that are worthwhile knowing about into the future and in general. Perfect. So that's the idea of the channel. Edutainment, smart, cool stuff worth knowing, and being in unique places. Because I don't have a setup. I've barely got a tripod and a whiteboard. Okay, no fancy lights, no fancy hardware. But what I do have is nature. I do have is forests, beaches, mountains. I don't even have a microphone, so it's just camera, iPhone, and selfie stick. That's it. Let's get a nice camera. Let's get a nice microphone, so the audio is a bit better. Yeah, and the environment is going to be whatever it is on the day, the weather and location. Perfect. So that's quite unique. I like that. Edutainment. Fair enough. Now, a podcast. So a friend of mine was talking about me interviewing him for me to start a podcast. Fair enough. I like the idea. Low priority. I got other things on my plate to deal with. Fair enough, but I'll get to it eventually, step by step. Now, I need to come up with a name, and I was thinking something like the Orange Box, Orange Valve, Orange Eyes, Orange Eye, Orange Brain, Orange Virus, Orange something. Because I wanted it to be talking about smart ideas, maths, science, chemistry, biology, physics. By all means, smart stuff worth knowing to understand the world and understand the fundamental truths and axioms of reality. Powerful stuff, so smart ideas. But at the same time, orange number, maybe. But also at the same time, I want it to be about Bitcoin and that technology, advocating and raising awareness and talking about it in general, from ideally more of a scientific mathematical point of view in a sense, and also a praxeology, as in psychology, anthropology kind of way. Practically, the hard sciences about it, and talk about the things happening on the ground, what's happening in El Salvador and elsewhere in the world. Less so about the theory and hype and hyperbole, but the more grounded in science and maths things. Fair enough. Okay. But yeah, orange number. Has potential. Who knows? For that. Now, it's worth to know that years ago, I had 2 podcasts in the past. One about the daily dev talk, daily dev something or other, where I used to interview people in the games industry. Fair enough. Another one about Become Remarkable, talking with entrepreneurs. And back then, and I'm talking 10 years ago easily. 8 years ago, in that vicinity, 6 years ago at least. They were a bit directionless. They weren't as professionally organised as I think I could do them now. Okay, my skills with the camera weren't as good as they are today. Fair enough. But a little bit of experience and practice with that, so has potential. So quite tempted indeed. There's no real obstacle, nor reason not to go ahead with the podcast. Yeah, I need to sort out a few things here and there, work, life stuff, and start organising the premise, the skeleton, questions, logistics, and then get the first podcast out. And what's interesting is that this time I'd approach it a lot more professionally. The structure, the layout, and expanding it, and also taking it to the next level, and using it as a stepping stone to talk to more people. Fair enough, because a podcast is an amazing way to connect with people in the industry. Now, what's really interesting also, by chance today I was watching a podcast, okay, a Bitcoin-related podcast, and this person was talking about not many people in the Spanish-speaking world know much about Bitcoin, and they said, well, people reach out and whatever else, and I was tempted. I'm tempted, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but yeah, in a week or 2 or 3, for example, contacting this individual and say, hey, I can speak Spanish, I speak English, I know a lot about Bitcoin, let's connect, whatever else. Because you see, a podcast is an amazing tool to expand the network. Get to know more people. Fair enough. That's one damn good reason to have a podcast. In general, in life, you connect with people, you build a network. That's powerful. You know more people, and even more people know, like, and trust you. That's powerful. That is very unique. And so that's an interesting way I'm thinking of expanding. I couldn't say a weekly video, fortnight, every 2 weeks, for example, on the podcast. Infrequent, whenever. Depends on stuff. And do it online. Blue Yeti here. Why not? There's no real obstacle. There's no real reason not to do it. So yeah. But I wanted to talk about this, to talk about the direction of the channel. Smart ideas, life, science, maths, Bitcoin, dating, whatever else. Smart things worth knowing. Daily video, nice habit, because it builds a nice archive, like a home footage, so to speak. A home video, nice. And it's a way of marking where I am in the world, in this corner of the UK or Ireland or Wales, and it's just really cool. But also podcast, why not? Bit by bit, let's organise it step by step. Just nicely busy with a few things. So cool stuff on the horizon. And like with the vlog, I don't expect any big rewards, any big momentum. And, until episode 1000 with the vlog, and with the podcast, I couldn't tell you. Just create something out there to share smart ideas. That'll be the idea. That'll be the premise behind it. Something along those lines. The orange number, 21 million. Yeah. Take it from there. Just share smart ideas. Yeah, okay. But some cool stuff and a little more clarity. Very important. So yeah, how cool is that? But otherwise, you will see me tomorrow.